So I'm talking about the 5 ways that truckers could lose their job out here trucking. We'll start with number 5 on my list. Number 5 is not making your delivery times. So say that you're missing on your delivery times, you're not making it on time, you're getting those service failures, the customers getting angry with you a lot because you're not making those appointment times. Like, it's going to cause major issues with the company. And we have a certain reputation with each company that you go to work for on time delivery. You don't want to be missing these delivery times, because guess what? They could just say, you know what, we're not dealing with your company at all no more. So what's cheaper for a company, or what's better for a company? You got to think of a business mindset here. If the company's like, man, I really like this guy, but we're going to lose this account because of him, who do you think they're going to pick? They're not going to pick you over that account. Money talks, bullshit walks. So, on my list, number 5 is going to be on-time deliveries, keeping the customer happy, stuff like that. That's going to be my number 5. Number 4 is going to be DWI. So, you go off on, we'll say you go off on your home time, and you start drinking and you're having a good time, because guess what? You haven't been home in a while, and you get a DWI, or you get into an accident and they test your blood alcohol content and they find alcohol in there. You are going to be out of there. You will lose your job. No question about it. You are gone. So, drink responsibly when you're out there. Get you an Uber, find you somebody that's going to drive you. Don't be driving around intoxicated or, any of that stuff. So that's number 4. Number 3 is going to have to do with your CDL. Getting your CDL suspended because you can't pass the medical to get your medical card to keep your CDL current, or maybe you weren't paying attention and you didn't renew your CDL whenever it was time to renew it. It happens. I see it a lot. So if you don't have a current CDL, they're going to be like, we can't do nothing with you. If you can't pass the medical, they're going to try to work with you to get you to pass that. They're going to be like, hey man, take some time off, go to see a doctor, whatever it takes. Get right so we can get you back out here. They're going to do everything they can to help you out there. I really strongly believe that. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you cannot get yourself right, then they're going to have to let you go, because they can't just keep waiting on you to get your stuff together and get back to work. So that's number 3. Number 2 is going to be failing a drug test. So a lot of companies out there, they do random drug tests, and people are not gonna, some of them go on home time, and they're all like, man, I used to be an addict or whatever, and I'm just gonna try a little something out. I won't get caught. They won't give me a random drug test. Then they come back out, boom, random drug test. What? Or even worse than that, because I've seen this happen before. Somebody, they're in California and they're all like, man, it's recreational's legal over here, so I'm not breaking no laws if I'm on a 34-hour reset or a 48. I'm here over the weekend. I'm just gonna go try out some stuff, and what's it hurt? And then they get back over the road and random drug test. It happens. At a DOT wait station, they can also require you to have a random drug test if you're acting suspicious. So I've heard of people getting random drug tests at DOT stations. It's best not to do that. It's best for anyone that used to be an addict. Hey, just drop the stuff for good. Don't even be like, oh man, I'm just gonna do it this one time, because it's gonna lead to more times and more times, and then next thing you know, you're strung back into the whole mix of what you were trying to get away from in the first place. And the number 1 reason that people get fired from trucking jobs right now, the number 1 reason is accidents. Getting into an accident, backing accident, driving accident, falling asleep at the wheel, flipping the truck over, distracted driving on the phone while you're driving, on the laptop when you're driving. All of that stuff adds up to a reason why a company is going to let you go, because you're not being safe behind the wheel in their vehicle. You have to do safe things. You have to be safe, or they're not going to want you driving their truck. There's a lot of money involved in these trucks, and there's a lot of money in the freight that you're pulling. If you get into an accident or you flip that truck over, it's going to go against the company, and their insurance is going to go up. I've heard of like these smaller companies out there, not the mega carriers, but the smaller companies out there that they have a driver and he gets too many tickets and their insurance goes way up, and guess what? The company will shut down. Like, they'll be like, well, we're done trucking, boom, shut down. Or, you know, they'll terminate everyone and file bankruptcy or whatever the case may be. And, you know, they can't afford that insurance, because with the insurance premiums going up, you know, they can't afford that, these smaller companies. So the tickets that you get could affect everybody working for the small business that you're at. You know, I had a friend that went to a small company like that, and he got one of his friends a job there, and his friend got some tickets here, they got some tickets there, they didn't pay the tickets, had warrants, all kinds of stuff. And ended up that the company was all like, you know what, we gotta lay you all off because our insurance is too high, because this one guy getting all these tickets and, you know, having warrants out for his arrest and all that stuff. And they already terminated him, and they got the bill for the insurance, and they're all like, man, I can't keep these doors open with this insurance. It's costing me more in insurance than I'm making in profit. So that becomes an issue for the company. So, you know, accidents, flipping trucks, that's gonna definitely, you're gonna lose your job if you were all like, man, I fell asleep and flipped this truck. It's not good. You should have pulled over somewhere safe. And you know, I'm not saying that you wreck a truck and it's completely not your fault, you're not to blame, and you're gonna get fired from that, because no, that's not gonna happen. You know, we know if it's the driver's fault or not the driver's fault. Companies know that. So they know that, hey, this guy did everything he could. It wasn't his fault. Somebody pulled out in front of him, or it was completely their fault. You know, they're not going to just look at it, hey, the first accident you have, let's terminate him. They're not doing that. They're like, you know what, we did the investigation and we found you at fault, so we're going to terminate you. Or we found you not at fault, so we're going to continue working with you. It's not just, hey, we're going to fire you. So that this list was just about the top 5 reasons that you can get fired from trucking. And I hope that this opens some people's eyes and maybe have some people think about what they do before they do it. Especially whenever it comes to the DWI and the drugs, the drug tests, and, you know, being alert while you're driving. Like, there's some major things that you can prevent. Taking care of your CDL, taking care of your medical. Keep yourself in shape. Don't let yourself get so bad, like your blood pressure gets so out of whack that you have to take some time off to get your blood pressure right, to see the doctors. You know, we want to be healthy out there over the road. We want to be alert. You know, think about this stuff. It's stuff that could affect you tomorrow. You know, be alert. Be aware of these things. Use this list to help you be more aware. Well, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos on here. And don't forget, we do lives every Thursday at 7 p.m. There's questions and answers. Jump on in here and let me know what comments, concerns, questions you may have. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.